Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any video from my channel.
Yo! Welcome to LCameraTV. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and wherever else. And guys, don't forget to hit the bell icon, man. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. I upload randomly. You already know what it is, man. So hit the bell icon. When you see the squiggly lines, you know you've been notified. And guys, you know the Panthers have been practicing today, and we've seen a certain player out of his walking apparatus that he was in. And we gotta talk about that, man. There's certain players that was injured during the Falcons game that I definitely gotta talk about. He had an up and down game, so definitely want to talk about him. And the Bengals made an addition that, you know, I gotta talk about, which, you know, I think they have the wrong impression about the Panthers. So definitely gotta talk about that, man. So we got a lot to get into, man. So let's get started. So Greg Olsen is out of the walking boot, man, and he's practicing on the sideline. And I guess that's a good thing about for his recovery and his comeback. But like I said before, man, I'm not for Greg Olsen rushing back. I know we definitely need him. He's, you know, is invaluable to the team. But, you know, with Greg, you don't want him to come back and re-injure that foot. And, you know, obviously we thought he was healthy last season. He comes in this season, he injures his foot. So he injured the same foot that he injured last time. So I don't want him to rush back and then just re-injure it and be out for the whole season. Now, mind you, I'd rather him get the surgery. I said that before, but he wants to work it out, you know what I'm saying, walk it out, whatever, just let the foot heal a little bit and then get back on the field. But you can't practice game speed. You can't practice, you know, hard cuts and all that stuff. That stuff doesn't happen. So you can't practice bumping into somebody or somebody stepping on your foot in general. And you can't practice all that stuff, man. So Greg Olsen might be able to come back, but is that going to be good enough for him to stay back? You know, because ain't no point in him coming back and then re-injure himself as soon as the first game or the second game he comes back. Ain't no point. So I would rather him get the surgery. But like I said, this is some progression in his, you know, his recovery and everything like that. He's working on the sideline, so that's a good thing, man. But I just don't trust it, man. We see what happened to Darrell Williams when he, you know, obviously was like, oh yeah, I tore my MCL a little bit or whatever. I tore my MCL and dislocated my patella. I'm gonna rehab back. What happened? First game, he gets hit. I guess it tore completely or something like that, whatever. They never disclosed what the injury was, but he was out and now he's on injury reserve. So, me personally, man, I like Greg. I want Greg back, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want a hobbled Greg. I don't want a Greg that's not going to show out and not play up to his standard, because Greg Olsen is one of the best tight ends in the league, man. So if he can't play to that strength, ain't no point putting him on the field. In other news, we had a certain cornerback that got injured during the Atlanta Falcons and Panthers game. And that cornerback is Dante Jackson. Now, Dante Jackson, against Atlanta, man, he had an up and down game, man. He let Calvin Ridgely score a touchdown on him, which is definitely not good, you know. But he is the only cornerback to get a pick in that game, too, off Matt Ryan. So he played an up and down game, but I think he's a pretty good player, man. But we have a pretty hard matchup going on. You know, we have a pretty hard matchup coming up. Bengals are 2-0, you know, all that stuff. But what I'm really looking forward to, man, obviously Dante Jackson says he believes that he's hopeful for Sunday's game, and I hope he plays, man. Like I said, I don't want these other guys, you know, the Kevin Seymours or Lorenzo Dawsons or whatever. I don't think Kevin Seymour's on the team, but, you know, Kevin Seymour, Lorenzo Dawes, all these other guys to be guarding him, because I think, you know, Dante Jackson is the best of the, you know, the second tier cornerbacks. So I definitely want Dante Jackson out there. But we already know, man, the marquee matchup is the A.J. Green versus James Bradberry. I think James Bradberry will be able to hold his own, like I said before, because James Bradberry played pretty good on Julio, man. He held Julio at 64 yards and no touchdown. James Bradberry played pretty well, and I think he could do the same thing with A.J. Green. Now, mind you, A.J. Green, I think, is a better scorer than Julio Jones. I think Julio Jones gets a lot of yards, but he doesn't get a lot of TDs. A.J. Green is the opposite of that. He does get some yards, but TDs is what he really is after, whatever. Obviously, against the Baltimore Ravens, he had 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. So, James Bradberry really got to be aware of that and be wary of that, and you know, obviously. But I think James Bradberry can handle it, especially what I've seen with him doing Julio Jones. But for me, man, the real matchup is Dante Jackson versus John Ross. Now, if y'all forgot who John Ross was, John Ross ran like a 4.2 in the combine. He ran so fast, he didn't even do any other of the drills because he was like, they already said he solidified his position, so just go home. And he did. You know, he just left. And he was injured a little bit his first year. So now, you know, he's been playing. He's, you know, been, you know, doing his thing a little bit, whatever. But he ran a 4.2, and Dante Jackson said he's gonna break his record, and he ran a 4.3. He didn't break it, but you know, Dante Jackson pretty fast himself. So I definitely want to see that matchup, man. Like I said, Dante Jackson, I think he bites on the double moves a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I think that'll be a key matchup. I want to see if Andy Dalton takes a shot, you know, at you know, John Ross with Dante Jackson there and all that stuff, man. I'm really excited, man. I think it'll be a good matchup, man. But you know, it's gonna be interesting, man. This is gonna be definitely hard on our secondary. That's why I said we should sign Eric Reed. But obviously, I'm not gonna get into that, whatever. But it's definitely gonna be a pretty hard pill to swallow as far as these cornerbacks going against these receivers, because these receivers are top notch. And in other news, the Cincinnati Bengals just signed Thomas Rawls, and they waived their running back Carson because I guess he got injured, so they waived him. Whatever, they said they really like him. They might bring him onto the practice squad. And you know, Joe Mixon has minor knee surgeries in about 2 to 4 years, so 2 to 4 weeks. This is how I feel about it, man. They signed Thomas Rawls, obviously because they're, you know, kind of hurting running back, man. But I'm just letting the Bengals know, man. The Panthers' run defense ain't sweet. Now, mind you, we had a lapse last game. You know, we had we allowed our first 100-yard rusher in like 21 games, whatever. You know, we dropped the ball. A lot of players were not tackling well and all that stuff. But lightning don't strike twice, man. It does not strike twice. So Bengals, just let y'all know, man, they're coming out like gangbusters. They're trying to hit your quarterback. They're trying to, you know, tackle your running back for loss. So don't think, you know, bringing in this Thomas Rawls guy is gonna do anything for you guys, because the Panthers ain't playing, man. They, you know, their pride was hurt. While Vera was coming at them sideways, talking about how their defense was terrible and all that stuff. I expect to see amazing run. I expect to see amazing defense in general, because I think the Panthers are gonna be motivated. And I'm part of me is happy that we lost so early, because it's nothing that motivates you more than, you know, early defeat, where you get your mind right, you know, realize that these are NFL players I'm going against. These are people that, you know, gotta feed their families too, and get your mind right, man. So Bengals, I'm just telling you, man, that Thomas Rawls stuff is not gonna work. You know, they're super motivated, super. You know, I'm seeing, you know, I don't see y'all, you know, running the ball on us. Obviously, you know, I didn't think the Falcons would do it too, but I just think that the Panthers are gonna be so motivated, so, you know, upset, so determined to not let that, you know, that last, you know, game's fault be the fault for this game, that I don't see Thomas Rawls getting. I think he's gonna average probably like maybe 3 yards or less. That shouldn't be being honest. So Thomas Rawls, shout out to you, man. You just got paid. You got signed to a team. That's cool. But you're gonna be looking bad, you know what I'm saying, when these players are lighting you up, man. Especially, you know, obviously the Panthers players. So I don't know, man. Thomas Rawls, like I said, more power to you. Get your bread, bro. But these Panthers out here, they hungry, and they not messing around. Well, that's it for me, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this with y'all cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and wherever else. And guys, don't forget to hit the bell notification, man. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. When you see us weekly lines, you know you've been notified. And guys, get in the comment section, man. Are you for Greg Olsen, you know, working on the sideline and come off the walking boot and trying to come back in the you know, the game so early? Let me know in the comment section. How do you feel about Dante Jackson? Do you think him and John Ross are going to be a good matchup? Let me know in the comment section. And also, man, how do you feel about this Thomas Rawls signing? Because I think they could run the ball in the Panthers. I want the Panthers to show them that was a misnomer. That just, you know, it rarely happens. You know what I'm saying? And this is not going to happen again. So definitely get in the comment section, man. Let me know how you feel about all that stuff. Check out the LCameraTV apparel, shirts, hats, mugs, all kinds of cool stuff. That link is in the description below. Y'all already know, check that out. You know what I'm saying? Rock with LCameraTV, support the channel, support me. Y'all already know what it is. Check out the Patreon page, exclusive content, blooper reels, all kinds of cool stuff. That link is also in the description below. Check it out, man. Maybe you want to be part of the Patreon family. Y'all already know. Check out my dog Renan's video. His video's at the very end of my video on the end screen. So check him out, man. Very funny dude, very talented. I think you guys really like his stuff. So keep the trickle effect going. You know what I'm saying? Back and forth, back and forth. Y'all already know what it is. Share to all your Panther family, friends, anybody Panther related, anybody football related, anybody NFL related. Definitely anybody Bengals related. Share to all them boys, man. Let them know LCameraTV's out here. LCameraTV's rocking Panther Nation. And, you know, y'all rocking with me. Y'all already know what it is, man. Thank y'all for all support. Thank y'all for everything y'all do, man. And I'll see y'all next time.